4Ps and listahanan. No? So unless hindi tataasan itong TS, no, makakain yung ibibigay natin sa poorest of the poor, no? So that's the problem that we are seeing. That's why we want to get your opinion, because kami rin, ang aming usapan dito sa loob is wag nang saluhin kung hindi magbibigay ng additional fund. Kasi madi-displace yung mga mahihirap or babaan yung amount, no? Pero in my opinion, unless hindi mabibigyan ng assurance yung TDP every year, wag kukuha sa test. Kasi in test is really exclusively for the poorest of the poor. Yan ang nakikita namin. Dapat yung TDP, in other words, may sarili siyang pondo, na tuloy-tuloy. In test, para sa mga hirap, including PNSL na mahihirap. No? So that's the model na nakikita namin.
Yes, po.
Para hindi nagko-commingle yung amounts, 'di ba? Tama ba, Attorney Septa? Kayo man nagma-manage nito kami naglalagay ng pondo pero kayo nagma-manage. What's your opinion on that?
Yes.
Halo-halo kasi lahat
Correct, Mr. Chair. And I think for 2026, there's going to be a separate line item for TES and TDP. So, yes, Mr. Chair. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Based on the gap natin, ayan may separate na siyang TES.
Mr. Chair, sa GAB, meron na sa 2026, sa GAB, yung FHE from 6.7 sa NEP, naging 7.4. Yung sa test, from 20.7 sa 2026 NEP, naging 27.4 sa 2026 GAB. So, TDP, 0 sa NEP, pero meron siyang 2.7 billion sa GAB.
TDP new or TDP continuing? Kasi iba yun iba yung TDP new and TDP continuing.
Yeah, it should be, yung test continuing po is 27 as requested, binigay ng
yan for the 4Ps, di ba?
Yeah, yes po, for the 4Ps. Pero yung for the TDP po, yung continuing.
Pero kung hindi nakasulat yan, ibig sabihin, it can be used for continuing and for new. Kasi
dinagdagan po nila, this is intended for the 135.
But with the special provision kasi, the intention there is to get from the test. The continuing get from pukunin sa test. Yan 2 billion is new. TDP new yan. Supposedly TDP new.
Teka. Okay mo?
Kasi yung special provision hindi naman natanggal
Kasi yung continuing program na
Pero we'll try to at least here in the Senate we'll try not to commingle yun ang amin direct. Well, sinasabi ko try because I have to consult with our technical staff. Pero the idea there, wag mag-commingle siya. No? Para yung test talaga para sa 4Ps, sa PNSL, no? And the others. Si TDP kasi parang special it's a special program no? So ilalagay nilang sa special item para makikita natin tuloy-tuloy siya. No? And like tama ako, I agree with Chairperson ng Groupies, importante naman nag-aaral yung bata Diba? Yun ang importante. At importante, hindi siya matigil mag-aral.
Yes po, yeah. Kaya nga sabi namin noon, I do not want to look back kung paano nakapasok ang TDP continuing. They are fresh body who are on board in higher education, they are not bridges na kung ma-break na sila, wala na. So sabi ko, we need this amount para ma-continuean, tawid sila, and moving forward, lahat na papasok ng TDP, there should be an assurance na may separate budget sila.
Yeah.
At hindi nakikiagaw sa test. Clear naman po sa kanila yan.
Okay, all right. We'll make sure that's reflected in the 2026 budget.
Thank you po.
The other one, Chair Groupies, is HEDF. And I'm very happy to hear from you that you're going to use HEDF to help our state universities and colleges. Kasi right now, ang balance ng Higher Education Development Funds about 11.7 billion. So malaki. Almost 12, no? Almost 12 billion. Malaki siya. And over the flagging the commission na malaki yung balance ng HEDF. So sayang naman yung pondo. And meron kaming nakitang hold on, let me meron kaming nakita, and to tip ko ito sa inyo. No? This is under RA 7722. Nakasulat kasi dito, letter B, starting fiscal year 1995 and every year thereafter, government financing institutions, GFIs, identified and requested by the Commission may contribute to the fund an amount equivalent to not less than 3% but not more than 5% of their unimpaired surplus realized during the immediately preceding year. No? So mayroon pang additional na pwedeng pagkuhaan for higher education institution, but this was never triggered. No? This was never triggered kasi sinasabi nila may contribute to the fund an amount equivalent not to less than 3%. Ang sinasabi nila, optional yung mag-contribute o hindi. Ang interpretation namin, ang optional doon is not less than 3% but not more than 5%. Yun ang aming interpretation. Of course, ang gusto ko mas madagdagan yung HEDF para more funds for our higher education institutions. And our estimate, pag na-trigger to, an additional 5 billion pag 3% or an additional of 8 billion pag 5% to HEDF. Additional to, additional. So, I'm also helping the Commission to look for additional funds kasi pwede natin gamitin to for other purposes. Kagaya nga yung kanina shortfall na plug natin. And I thank you for that. Napadali yung buhay namin. Mahirap maghanap ng pera. No? So, have you considered this section 10, letter B?
Thank you for letting us know, Your Honor. So, from now on, we will deep dive on this. Titingnan po namin kung saan possible na manggagalingan because with the Achieve agenda that we have and given the limited time and the lags that when we are compared with the higher education even in Southeast Asia, huli talaga tayo. When it comes to manpower development, it is so unfortunate too na 37% lang ang PhDs natin. And I was already reminded by DepDev, kay Secretary Balisacan to focus on this. Pero naibigay na namin yung support namin sa SUC. So with this new sources of revenue for HEDF, I hope the Senate can help us find so that we can set target in terms of number addressing the lags that we have at higher education. Thank you so much.
Ask your legal counsel to look at this. We looked at the discussion during the deliberation of this law, and the intention of the framers of this law is to give CHED an additional source of fund, no, from the GFIs. And the option here is really on the 3 to 5% option, not whether they can contribute or not contribute, but ang option lang nila 3 or 5, no? So, pa-review nyo sa inyong legal counsel because this will generate additional an additional amount of 5 to 8 billion pesos.
So,
And, so sayang naman 'yon kung mapagagamitan natin. No? Na ano ba ito na in the history of CHED na trigger ba ito? Anyone who has
the executive director.
anyone who has institutional memory? Kasi nasa ano ito, nasa batas niyo ito no?
Mr. Chair, hindi po. Tayo pa po, actually, even the donation itself po, na parang they can contribute to our funds, hindi po masyadong na trigger po ito, and we were not able to maximize this provision, Mr. Chair.
Pa-flash lang kami, Chair Groupies. Ano ba? Sige, I'll go muna to the other topics but we'll flash kasi tinanong namin yung Land Bank We took the initiative to ask Land Bank and we'll share with you. But I'll go to another topic close to my heart. This is on the topic of LUCs. And I'm happy that may commissioner na tayo representing LUCs. Tama ba, Commissioner Ong?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ako, I truly believe in LUCs. LUCs play a very special role in our higher education institutions because number one, they're closer to our constituents. Dating mayor ako, may LUC kami. So I know that the local governments and the LUCs, malapit sila sa tao nila dahil una-una, taga doon sila, mga estudyante, taga doon, mga professors, taga doon. So they know the aspirations of the locality, and then at the same time they cater to the poorest of the poor. Ito nakita ko na talaga. Pati pamasahe, hindi nila mabayaran yung pamasahe to go to outside of their locality. So the LUCs actually fulfill that role. But nakita rin namin na out of 174 LUCs reported by CHED, only 60% have been granted institutional recognition and 100% program compliance. So mababa yung quality aspect ng LUCs. But LUCs is the fastest growing segment of higher education institutions. It's growing by around 10%. Dahil doon sa free higher education, maraming mga LGUs na engganyo dito sa free higher education. But we don't want also LGUs putting up low quality LUCs. Gusto natin high quality LUCs. And yet, only 60% have been granted IRs. No? The 40% wala silang IRs. No? Marami ako na-encounter na may LUCs na walang IRs, hindi sila nakakakuha ng free higher education. And that's enshrined in the law, so okay yun. But how are we addressing this issue of quality among the LUCs?
Yeah, thank you for that question again, Your Honor. In fact, we are currently reviewing the legal basis on for the creation of local university and colleges, their mandate, their area of jurisdiction as to program offerings. So we have a competent team reviewing this from the mother law that should create looks down to the local government, anong tawag doon? Ordinances, local government ordinances for the creation of looks. Undergoing na po na-instable namin. But what I would like to bring this to your attention, Your Honor, is the concerns on quality. Number one po, now that the trifocalized education system is now functioning,